I'm a disembodied head. Welcome to Vernon Reno's Master Control Center. This is episode number 103. What do we got for you today? We got the bathroom reboot. That's what we're going to call it. In honor of one of my favorite shows, Reboot. So some slight changes for what's going to be going on in the bathroom, and I guess you'll find out shortly, won't you? We're also going to have a bit of a cookery show. It's my show. I can do what the hell I want. If you don't like it, we'll go watch HGTV or something. It's going to be a bit of a short show. After editing everything, it was kind of boring. So it'll be a bit short. Hence the cookery show. Just to pad it a little bit there, you know. Anyway. The boss came up, Pam. Made an executive decision about the tiles in the bathroom. And their history. Get rid of them, she says. So get rid of them we shall. And anyway. So we're going to have to remove this mirror that's along the sink here. It's a nice big one. And of course the tiles over in the bathtub. Well, I guess we should get started, huh? So, going to be a bit difficult, one person trying to get the mirror down in one piece. Not that I think it wants to be kept, because it's going to be replaced with a whole wall with mirror. It's just, I obviously don't want to break it if I can help it, but there you go. Let's see if that works, eh? Sure hope this isn't glued to the back. I don't think it is glued. Oh, that's good news. Well, that part works. Now we just gotta get it out. At least I don't have to take the tile off of here. The light fixture is just above here, the one that hums, that people seem to like so much. I'm actually going to replace that. Seeing how a ballast, the replacement ballast for this, I've seen it's about $46 to $68 at different stores I've seen it at. I could buy a whole new fixture for like $20, $30, so I think I'll just buy a new fixture, the bulb type one, maybe a 4 or 6 bulb, and install it up there. I think that'll be fine. Why not just do that, right? Anyway, tile time. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the ass. Oh yeah. Well, the good news is the tiles come off easy, but the glue that's holding these plastic tiles on is, well, it's really adhesive. It's actually bonded right into part of the drywall, it looks like, as well. A lot of scraping, more than expected. It's almost 9:30, but I'd go ask the experts at Rona how to get, if there's a better way to get the tile off. I figure for the 15 minutes it takes me to drive down there, ask them another stupid question, you know? Save me some time in the long run. And if not, well, then it gets me out of the house at least once for the day, right? Ooh. vineyard looks good today. Alright. Want to drive? Okay, I'll drive. Well, our friends at the local hardware home improvement place were kind enough to tell me that I'm hooped. So we're going to try and minimize the amount of paper that comes off by scraping it. It's my new fashion statement. Yeah, I'm actually wearing the stuff for a change to keep you guys from drinking. Well, you can drink if you want, I don't care. But it's a documentary. It's not a drinking game. Good morning. It's 5 a.m. Perfect time to make scones. Okay. So we're going to start. Scones, no matter what variant of recipe you use, all very easy. Today we're going to be starting with 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of butter. I've taken the liberty of already whipping it. 1 beaten egg, and about 3/4 of a cup of milk. Let's get started, shall we? So we'll preheat the oven to 425. That should do the trick. And we'll begin. We're going to take flour, pre-sifted. 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1 tablespoon of baking powder. We're going to gently mix that in. And we're going to cut in our 3 tablespoons of butter the old-fashioned way with a fork, since I don't have anything else. Of course, you can use margarine or sunflower oil or whatever kind of oil you want, I guess. We're going to cut that in until it's nice and crumbly looking. Alright, it's nice and crumbly. I don't know if you can see that or not. If you can't, well, that's what you get for having a cheap seat. We're going to add our beaten egg. I'm going to slowly add our milk to that. And we'll just knit that in. We got a nice surface, a bit of flour on it. Not too much flour, like I did. And we'll take about half of this. I don't have a roller, so I seem to have a lot of nothing. cut that into quarters. Place it on the pan. And we'll do the same with the other half. Well, that was the easy part, wasn't it? Now we're still waiting for the oven to preheat. So much for preheating it. Takes less time to make it than it does to preheat. Let's start by making some tea, shall we? Now the old argument goes about technically it's supposed to be cool creek water, but I ain't got a creek nearby, but I do have bottled water. I figure, what the hell, good enough, eh? It's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. That's all I gotta say. Anyway. Now there's 3 recipes for scones that I have. It just depends, I don't know, I guess kind of on the mood I'm in. I don't know, that sounds kind of weird, but well, that's the way it is. All that's coming to a boil. Get our tea ready. Today we're having Monk's Blend because it's a favorite. Bought up a bit. Yes, I know I'm using glass, but it's the only thing I got. Besides, it's a kind of cool one. It's got a built-in tea diffuser and whatnot. It's kind of nice, actually. You see this funky thing? Goes right inside. What could be easier, huh? Ooh. Well, those came out nice. Now you can put a little bit of egg on top or a little bit of milk, brush it on top if you want the golden brown look. But depending on what temperature you have the oven at and how long you cook it, you can get that effect without that. But it is kind of nice to have that little glisten thing, you know. Anyway. You know, all you have to do is come and help and you'll get some. Well, breakfast is served. At least mine is. I don't know where yours is. I got mine. Alright, so it's time to do the bathtub side. Considering what a pain in the ass it was to scrape that stuff off, just so that it would be alright to tile over in certain areas or whatever we're going to do with it. And part of it needed to be painted. It was 2 tiles high on the sink side, so to scrape that down to a paintable grade is a pain in the ass. And well, we're not quite sure what's going to go over here anyways. I mean, there's certain issues with the with this tub. The chrome is off around by the drain and whatnot, so to get that re-chromed, I mean, a new bathtub is only about $130, $145. So depending on what's behind the wall when I take the wall out over here, that's what we'll find out. And yes, that's true. I did just say that. We're going to take the wall out up to about this height, and then we can take the bathtub out and replace it. And then at the same time, maybe we'll install a shower fixture. I was going to put a pipe up behind the wall, but a couple people, girls of course, have said they prefer the hose one because, you know, then when they're shaving their leg they can water their leg, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use actually the circular saw, and I'm going to score. And then it'll be easier to take this all out in one piece with the tile and all the crap on it in one piece. And we'll also have a nice straight edge along the top for when we put the replacement cement board in. We'll be replacing it with. And I'm just curious to see how much black mold or something will be back behind there. And yes, well, you've probably never seen this. This is my new 500 watt work light that I got here. It's cheaper than a trouble light, go figure. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? So, I decided not to use the circular saw after all. I turned the power off just to be in case, because there's a plug that's behind the bathroom mirror. And I'm assuming that the wiring runs along the wall behind here, because the plugs in the bedroom behind the bathtub are on the same circuit as that plug on the other side of the bathroom here. So I've turned off the power for the bathroom and for the other circuit that I think runs under there, just in case it's in the wall right behind here. I wouldn't want to cut through it, obviously. Alright, so I've scored it all the way along, and I guess we'll just put all our crap on and start ripping it out. We'll find out whether or not there really was any electrical wires behind the wall that I needed to worry about along here. And we'll also find out whether or not there's any black mold or any other fungi or something growing back there. So there's still a chance to get Legionnaire's disease after all. Oh, I tell you. Never volunteer. I'm going to sit down while I do this. There we go. There, you happy? Wearing the thing, the whole thing. Alright. The whole insulation. Thank goodness. One big ass piece. Snake bite. This would seem an appropriate place to end off. It's like an old serial cliffhanger. Tune in next week to find out. Who the hell's cleaning this up? So, yeah, a little short and sweet and a lot of whining and complaining. What can I say? That's my specialty, you know. That and disembodied heads floating around. What was I going to say? Can't remember now. Maybe I should use cue cards. Yeah, short, sweet. Till next time.